Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessedness Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. Hey guys, we are reading from A Day at a Time, April 30th. Reflection for the day. We're taught in the program that faith without works is dead. How true this is for the addicted person. For if addicted persons fail to perfect or enlarge their spiritual lives through work and self-sacrifice for others, they can't survive the certain trials and low spots ahead. If they don't practice the programs, they'll surely return to their addiction. And if they return to their addiction, it'll likely kill them. Then faith will be dead indeed. Do I believe through my faith that I can be uniquely useful to those who still suffer? Today I pray, may my faith in my higher power and in the influence of the program be multiplied within me as I pass it along to others who are overcoming similar addictions. May I be certain that my helping others is not simply repaying my debts, but is only the way I know to continue my spiritual growth and maintain my own sobriety. Today I will remember, the more faith I can give, the more I will have. So, several things came to mind here, and I'm trying to put them in an order that I want to share them in. Not that that is always effective for me. I kind of wander. But this piece about how we always have to be taking action. And I've heard from many people, program described like after step 3, it's just action, action, and more action. And I am someone who, now I know it is a virtue to know how to rest. There's a word for it. Eutrapelia is like right recreation, is like actually resting and enjoying, like watching a movie or painting for fun, or going outside and shooting hoops with your friend, whatever it is, walking, golf, swimming, reading. These are good things. And things to do and to make time and room for in your day. But that is intentional rest, which is also, in a way, its own action. And I know what I don't do well with is when I don't have a plan. Failing to plan is planning to fail, you might hear. What I do not handle well is blank pockets of time that I don't know what to do with. And kind of a blessing of the stage of life I'm in right now is those don't come up very often. But that doesn't mean that it's not an excuse to grow in intentionality, just because there's a lot that needs to get done. And I can say that for sure, years ago, blank pockets of time used to throw me into what I can now recognize as gosh darn near panic attacks. I used to be terrified of spending that time wrong, of using it incorrectly. And I would, like, my insides would seize up, and I would, get kind of lightheaded and be breathing not great, like shallowly. And my mind would just spin, and it was like spinning so fast that I was actually starting to feel like slightly dizzy from the lightheadedness, which was probably influenced by the shallow breathing. Yeah. Anyway, if you can relate, you get it. If you can't, just thank God that you don't experience that with blank pockets of time. But I think what I'm getting at is that the blessing of the addict is that often I I don't have to figure this out. So this is something that, I'm not naturally gifted in this way because I haven't, I think there will come a time where I think I can grow in this area of just being grateful for blank pockets of time. But for right now, the best way I know that I can use them is to work my program, is to make an outreach call, journal, read, write, listen to a meeting, listen to a podcast, go to a meeting. And that's the thing of this, like, action, action, and more action. That's going to embed me further in the group, further in my program. And it also saves me from just the utter ineptitude I have toward handling blank pockets of time. And so for me, action, action, action. I feel like I'm still pretty early in program in terms of my maturity with program and just like the human that I am and my emotions and everything. So I still feel like action, action, and more action is very important for me. I kind of chuckle at just a memory I have of my sister saying, maybe it's good that you don't have a lot of free time because you're one of the few people who maybe that's just not a good thing to have. And I can laugh because she's pretty right. And I know that for now, at least, like, I have an avenue of something I can do with that time to make it useful. So I get that happy sense of usefulness that keeps me in recovery, and inevitably pays it forward somehow in one way or another. And so, not that I want to be condoning everybody being like the Energizer bunny and going, go, 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 because rest is so important. And I'm saying it's something I am not great at yet. And so, not saying to do what I'm doing, but if you're in that phase that I too am in, where blank pockets of time are actually extremely uncomfortable and like they provoke me to anxiety, maybe it can be, for now, an opportunity for you to work your program and pay it forward. And with that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. But more than that, it's important to me to give listeners like yourself a place where you do not need to feel alone on your 12-step journey. And for that reason, I've created a Facebook group. It's called Grateful Blessed Mess. And it's a place where listeners can go to add their own commentary on the share for the day, in addition to my own, and for us just to have a conversation or start a back and forth where people can find support in their 12-step journey. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you are here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.